To BLACKSITE Sports. Tonight, we're going to talk about the Las Vegas Raiders employees say team enable harassment, hostile work environment. We have another Washington Commanders situation. We have a Deshaun Watson situation. So let's get right into this. Here's an article by Adam Wells. Former Las Vegas Raiders employees have alleged that the organization enabled a toxic culture of harassment and hostile work environment. Brianna Erickson and Mike Akers of the Las Vegas Review-Journal reported Saturday that multiple former employees came forward with the allegations of the franchise both in Oakland and in Las Vegas, leaving them feeling unsupported, underpaid, and at risk of retaliation if they voice concern. One woman who used to work for the Raiders called the organization a boys club and the mob wrapped in one. Nicole Reeder, who filed a class action lawsuit against the Raiders in 2020 for violating California labor law, told Erickson and Akers the working for the club was kind of like survival of the fittest. Erickson and Review-Journal colleague Jeff German detailed the series of lawsuits former employees have made against the Raiders back to 2013. The lawsuits were filed by people including former scouts Bruce Kimray, John Kingdom, several Raiderettes, former assistant coach Tom Shaw, and former human resources employee Nicole Adams. The Raiders have seen an exodus of high-profile employees in the past year. Head coach resigned. John Gruden, our following report, Ken Benson and Catherine Roseman of the New York Times, that he is misogynistic and anti-gay language in a series of emails over a 7-year period that ended in 2017. Raiders owner announced in May that interim president Dan Bertelli will no longer be with the organization. In statement to Akers, Bertelli said he was fired for informing the NFL about multiple written complaints from employees that Mark created a hostile work environment and engaged in other potential misconduct. Between July and November, Senior Vice President Mark Shearer, President, and Mark Beatty, Chief Financial Officer Dan Villarreal, Controller, and Senior Vice President Brandon Dow left the Raiders. It seems like the Raiders have a serious problem over there. The same as the Washington Commanders. We know what happened with John Gruden. We know what's going on in Cleveland right now. We had incidents with Jerry Jones. We got Daniel Snyder in front of Congress. It seems like the NFL is in complete chaos. Yes, on the field when they play games, the ratings is high, the money is coming in. But Mark Davis seemed to be is in a terrible situation that they may have to have an outside investigation of the Las Vegas Raiders. And this has been going on for years. And Roger Goodell has done nothing to this organization. They're going to have that potential lawsuit going to court with John Gruden. And that's going to be tough because you know he's a fighter. You're going to have the Commanders in Washington under scrutiny. You already got the Deshaun situation in the colossal mistake by the Cleveland Browns in giving him a guaranteed $230 million contract. The only thing that's keeping Roger Goodell above water is the money that he's bringing into the NFL. And he better get this Deshaun Watson situation settled right. Because if that blows up into his face, he's going to be out. You can kiss Roger Goodell goodbye. They have more scandals going on, and this is what's going to happen, especially with the Deshaun Watson situation. They're going to use the owners, and they're going to make an example of the owners, the NFLPA. They're basically going to say, hey, They're not sanctioning these owners. Dan Snyder, Jerry Jones, now you got Mark Davis. This whole thing is out of hand. This is out of hand. So the Raiders are going to be under investigation. Hell, it might be under investigation for state law, because it seems like they have harassment, workplace environmental problems. Those things can get you in some serious trouble. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE Sports. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.